So Blue Bear is shanghaied into service on board the S.S Moloch, where he's put down in the depths of the basements, feeding coal into the engines to run this incredibly gigantic, massive-ass ship.
Everyone just clicked off the video because they don't get it yet. They don't get it.
I'm Cameron, shorts and cords.
I'm Cooper. I'm shirtless on the couch.
Zach,
I'm interested in Blue Bear.
Welcome back. Story time.
Yeah, welcome back to story time. Watch the other episodes.
You really need to.
You really need to. Anyway.
So Blue Bear is feeding the coal into the furnaces, and the other slaves on board the ship, are like hundreds of black bears, like also with opposable thumbs.
Oh, racism.
Yeah, and so it's just like him and like 1,000 other bears, just like shoveling coal into these engines. And Blue Bear slowly starts to like lose his drive, his motivations. He's like just becoming numb to it because there's nothing he can do because there's big badass guards all over the place.
Oh, Gandalf! You'll never believe what happened. There were giants and wolves and you know.
Plenty of time.
They just cut it off.
And you know,
I mean, I'm pretty dry. Anyway, back to Blue Bear. No one gives a fuck about the story of this.
He's so done with it because he knows he can't do anything, and the guards are super cool.
And you know what Blue Bear does?
Does he host a mutiny?
Does he become the best?
Slow down, man. There's something he needs to become the best at first.
Oh, does he become the best at his job?
He does! He figures out a way to more efficiently feed this coal into these engines. Oh. Boss fight. Gandalf co-op mode.
Gandalf co-op mode.
Team up attacks.
Oh.
Clash, crash! Crush, smash, take them to the ground.
Clash crash?
Ah.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
They just start, they did. Oh my
It's awesome
god.
that you're actually fighting alongside Gandalf.
And he's got really.
And he's the biggest badass. as he needs to be.
He's got big dumb magic, which is great.
No, get off!
My juice.
My juice.
This should stop those goblins.
Well, whoever is voice acting Gandalf is really
He's
good.
pretty good.
There is more about you than meets the eye, Mr. Baggins. The dwarves
I
made
want my
camp
shit.
just around the bend. Come along, Mr. Baggins.
Why was he impressed with you?
Yeah, I didn't do shit.
No, you fought those goblins.
Yeah, but Gandalf killed most of them. He killed like 3 of them.
He stabbed one.
Alright, so he becomes the best at his job.
He becomes the best coal depositor.
He reorganizes the slavery effort
Here's your
in order to make.
firewood.
Okay, so again, it's been a long time since I've read it. I'm pretty sure this is how it went. That he figures out a way to basically more efficiently use the labor that they have and like taught techniques to the bears. And the people in charge of the ship notice, like, oh, this sector of these bear slaves feeding the coal into the engines is doing really well lately. What's going on? And they figure out that Blue Bear is the guy putting it together. And let's see. I can't remember if he's organizing a mutiny or if he's just making things better in the meantime with, like, the inkling of a mutiny in the back somewhere.
He's feeling a mutiny, but he doesn't quite want to be there right now.
Not right now. It's not the right
It's
vibe.
not the right vibe, you know. Like someone pokes him the wrong way, then he'll go full mutiny
He'll
mode.
go full mutiny. Anyways, I can't remember exactly why, but some of the big scary dudes are like, the boss wants to see you, and they like grab him, and then they bring him up to the top of the ship, and they put him in this room with like this. There's like a little
slept soundly in a dry cave. Then
Everyone's watched The
Bilbo heard a
Hobbit.
noise.
Yeah,
That's a goblin.
the goblins. Nice butt. That was a nice butt.
In the darkness and confusion, no one saw Bilbo crack his head on a rock and fall into shadow.
Yeah.
When he awoke,
Okay.
Bilbo was alone.
Yeah. No?
Do you remember?
Maybe?
Don't remember?
This is the Goblin episode.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. That's near the end of this stage.
Oh, lost again.
Useless again.
Mutiny.
So Blue Bear goes up to the top of the ship to meet the captain. And he's brought to this room with like a little tiny pedestal in the middle, but no one actually around. He's like, hey, what's going on? And hears someone say some shit like, hey, you're kind of a cool person, aren't you? And he's like, yeah, I guess I'm pretty cool. Like, where are you, though? And they have a little conversation, and then he realizes, wait, there's no one in this room. What's that on the pedestal? You know what's on the pedestal? A chunk of Zemonium.
Oh!
The psychic, evil, insane rock is the captain of the S.S Moloch. What the fuck? And it's like, so this piece of rock was literally like floating on like a piece of like tin or something on the ocean. Being like, man, this sucks. I can't get anything done. But don't worry, there's a fish that's just close enough to me to like convince this fish psychically to like push my tin a little bit faster. Okay, we've got something going now. Oh look, more fish, a turtle. Okay, I've got myself a fucking raft of sea life now. Oh look, there's a boat. I just convinced the people on that boat to grab me and put me on the boat, and now I'm convincing them to go where I want. There's another boat. We took that fucking boat, and we took it apart, and we put that bits of the boat onto our boat. Smash cut. 50 years later, the S.S Moloch. A boat-sized city that he has accumulated with sheer psychic insanity. I can't remember what happens between that scene and this scene that I'm describing right now.
Oh, I literally
But anyways,
cannot get
Nightingale shows up on a helicopter, right?
Yeah,
and he has a mid-air psychic battle with the Zemonium while Blue Bear is leading a mutiny on the ship, right? And they fucking crash this boat into the shore on the first bit of land that they find. I can't remember how they got to that point, but that's where it went. But anyways, so all of the thousands of bears are like...
Here's how it went. Oh yeah, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Rockman, who built a boat from fish. Yeah, mutiny! Mutiny!
Mutiny!
Mutiny! There you go.
Yeah, but...
I fixed it.
Right. So all of the bear slaves come streaming out of the side of the ship, and they all like set foot in the water and start washing off the soot, and they are all colors of the fucking rainbow.
I love the Care Bears.
There's brown, there's green, there's blue, there's pink. Fucking encyclopedia entry, the Chromo Bear.
Oh, nice.
You want to know? And Blue Bear gets talking to them, and one of them is like, "You must be that little baby that one chick threw off the edge so that you didn't end up in a lifetime of slavery. Yeah, she put you in a walnut shell. Craziest shit, man. She died, by the way."
What the fuck? That timing on that freaking sound effect. Oh yeah, she died, by the way.
So that ends the 13th life of Captain Blue Bear, and now his half-life at peace, which is he's got himself a little house, he's got a little cooking station, sometimes he makes a pizza, usually not. He is busy trying to put together a text version of Nightingale's encyclopedia to sell to the masses. And he figured out the instructions for how to use the encyclopedia. You tug down on your right earlobe and you tilt your head to the left, and you say out loud the thing that you want the description of, and it'll do it every time instead of just kind of random like he's been getting. All he had to do was ask the encyclopedia for instructions on how to use it.
But how did he ask it?
He said, "Man, why can't I just figure out the fucking instructions for this thing? Where are the instructions?" And then he gets the encyclopedia
entry happened in his brain for the encyclopedia's instructions.
So Blue Bear spends all day and all night writing down all of these entries from the encyclopedia. He cooks, he sleeps, it's peaceful. There's a girl blue bear, turquoise bear over there that's giving him lovey-dovey eyes, and he thinks everything's gonna be okay. The end.
Smash cut, he's dead.
The end of 13 and a half Lives.
Oh man, that was 3 episodes long. That was amazing.
And that's probably not all of it.
I left out a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Everybody...
Like, there are tons of tiny mini adventures within those lives.
Everybody get this book and this book.
Now Cameron needs to describe the Night Angel trilogy.
It's been too long. I can't remember most of the second book in that one.
Oh.
And
I
can't even remember most of the third book.
I would assume that it's not nearly as good and also freaking messed up as Blue Bear to stay in your mind. Because, like, Blue Bear is a book that you won't forget.
No,
the mini pirates, dude. Of course, the pterodactyl heroes. Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
the 8-brain dude with 8 nightcaps. Yeah.
And then he showed up at the end in a helicopter and had to fight with that rock.
Yeah. A psychic mind battle with the rock.
I am grateful for your service, but freeing me would take the service of
Yeah, Candy Island monster. You remember that time when he went in the head and he piloted the dreams of the giant gods?
Best there ever was.
Remember when he created a calzone and Atlantis freaked out?
That's where they take me to finish my work on the mind.
God.
Remember when Atlantis became a spaceship? Oh yeah, right. When he was on the, I think it was when he was, right, not when he was on the S.S Moloch because there was too much smog, but I think during his half-life at peace, you can look up in the sky and see Atlantis orbiting.
Oh my god.
Like, it's still up there, they're doing their thing.
What's that noise? Goblins!
So basically, it's called the 13 and a half Lives of Blue Bear because the half-life is the end of the book where it cliffhangs you.
It doesn't cliffhang, it's just, I think everything's gonna be okay.
But it cliffhangs you in the sense of it's a half-life, which means it's not over. And there's more book after that, right?
No,
like
that's
there's
the end of the book.
But there's like 3 other books
About different people doing different things.
Oh my god!
Man, do you remember them?
Yeah, I remember!
Yeah, go to the next novel right now!
Rumo's a badass, by the way. He's a fucking action hero.
Better fucking start describing that book.
I've only read Rumo once, so I will remember less of it overall.
Oh my god, I can't...
That's what we have the internet for.
I thought it was all about Blue Bear.
No, man!
So, okay, the first book is called The 13 and a Half Lives of Captain Blue Bear.
Yeah.
The second book is called Rumo
and His Miraculous Adventures.
Okay.
The third book is, I think it's called The City of Books, but I can't quite remember. I haven't read that one.
Okay.
But the fourth book is called The Alchemaster's Apprentice, and that one is fucking crazy.
What if the third book has Blue Bear in it again?
I doubt it.
But what if?
I'm pretty sure The City of Books is about a dinosaur genocide or something.
What?
I mean, that happened already, everyone.
What an odd contraption.
Oh my god. Well, now we're done. Show's over, guys.
Man, now I feel empty inside.
No,
Really?
there's nothing
Now I
in
don't
life.
have any more Blue Bear.
What, you guys don't have any books you want to talk about?
Dude, I read a
Not
lot
that
of
I can
books.
describe that
I
well.
read a lot of books. I read a lot of books. I
100% cannot describe any book I've ever read like that.
yeah. So
I could say, hey, I started this romance manga the other day, and
Is the main chick hot?
it's not about a chick.
Oh.
It's about the dude. Well, okay, so
Is he hot?
yeah.
oh, there's a ladder there.
Okay, so it starts off.
Whee!
There's only like 13 episodes of it right now, so it's not even remotely finished or really evolved into. But so, my romance and mangas consist of it being ecchi and whatnot because that's where the good stuff comes out. No, I don't read them for the porn anymore.
Maybe on the side a little bit.
Sometimes, but
maybe
most
on
of the time it's just like, oh goddamn, this is a good story.
You know,
anyway,
sometimes
so I started this one this morning, right before I went to work, and I read all 12 volumes of it. And it starts off this guy and he's waiting for his girlfriend. They go to have a date. They go to the motel. They do the nasty. Well,
my dick was out in my hand, rock solid. I don't know why.
It pans to look at her, and she starts crying. Smash cut next day. He wakes up, she's not there. He gets a text. She says, we need to break up. He's like, what the fuck? Why? He can't get a hold of her whatsoever. It's like she's dropped off to the face of the earth. So a year later, he finds out that she actually moved to the UK for school and whatnot, and blah blah. So 2 years fully go by, and he's got his job. He's best friends with the CEO's son of the job he's at. Things are going okay, but he still can't get this girl out of his mind because, you know, it was the love of his life. Blah. She didn't say anything. They seemed happy before she left or broke up with him.
What's that sound effect for?
I don't know. Oh, I died. That took, like, 3?
Maybe it's just, like, the victory fanfare, anyway.
At least in this level.
But, son, best friend?
Son, best friend, yeah.
Co-worker.
So, one night, they go drinking together, and the friend's like, hey, I invited my fiance. I didn't tell you that I had a fiance, but I got a fiance.
Oh my god.
I got one of those. You know, I ordered it from the Amazon.
She comes in, she says, hey guys, how's it going? Turns around, pans in, it's the guy's ex-girlfriend.
Bam. Bam.
He looks at her, she looks at him, she pretends to not know him, it's the same thing. He doesn't know her. Oh jeez. Yeah.
Oh god, that was a bad decision.
But they both, like, it probably panned to each of them and went, yep, there she is. And he was like, oh god, it's this guy.
So he is super pissed off at this point. Like, what the fuck? Why haven't you contacted me whatsoever? He gets super drunk, and
oh my god, look at the ninja dude.
Holy fuck! He has to spend the night at his friend's house. Well, he was uncomfortable with that. He didn't want to do that, but he kind of had to because drunk.
Because drunk.
Yes. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
It's a mystery what's happening. Nobody knows what's going on.
So he's asleep. He wakes up. He's about to leave because he feels very weird and uncomfortable. It's the middle of the night, and he's like, I don't want to be here. He wakes up to his ex-girlfriend now, like, getting in the bed with him.
Oh my god.
And whatnot.
Why? She should fuck off.
Yeah. So she's getting in the bed with him, and he's like, "This is wrong. I shouldn't be doing this. What the fuck?" She kisses him. She pushes her away, as one should, and he's like, "What the actual fuck? I'm leaving." And so he gets up and leaves, and she can't say shit to him. Next day, goes to work, feels weird. Is like, "Oh man, I don't know if I can look at my friend anymore." He comes up, he's like, oh man, so-and-so told me about what last night. He's like, oh shit. He goes, yeah, she was like, oh, he wasn't feeling good. Fuck!
Oh my god!
There we go. Oh yeah, I'm dead.
Oh my god!
Or, you were almost super cool.
Oh.
Black button.
That and that. Black button.
There you go.
So he goes to work the next day.
Talks to friend. She's like, yeah, she told me what happened, and he's like, oh fuck. So he keeps going. He's like, yeah, she was just like, you weren't feeling well, and you just wanted to go home. He's like, oh, what the fuck? She didn't say anything? What a nice lady, right?
I think I should have sex with her.
So after this other random chick comes up, and they start talking about her, and the friend is like, oh man, that woman's kind of cold. You shouldn't really bother with her. So she comes up to him, they bump into each other. She drops the papers. He tries to help her pick them up, and she's like, "No, I got this. It's okay. I've got a system." And that's when the friend explains that she's kind of a bitch.
I have a system for picking up papers, you see.
Mm-hmm. And so afterwards, she goes to the bathroom, and she's like, "Oh man, that guy was handsome."
To lower this bridge?
Cute, weird sex masturbation scene in the bathroom.
God.
Don't worry about it. Not important.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, so she comes up and finds him about 20 minutes later, and she's like, after she's done doing her thing, and she's like, "Hey, so I
Want your dick.
I kind of find you attractive. Hey, we should be friends." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't mind being friends with you. Blah 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 blah." I think there's a thing I have to put this on over here. Almost positive.
Get past all of the idiots.
Yeah. So they go out drinking and whatnot, and she's like, and he's like, "This is my second day drinking. I don't really feel the need to get super drunk again." So she calls him out, is like, "You don't want to be friends with me, and you don't want to drink, blah 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 blah." And he's like, "What? No, I just don't want to drink because." And she's like, "Do it!" And so they get drunk. Anyway, so on their way home, they get drunk. They go to a motel and they bang. Next day, he's like, "Holy shit!"
Did they bang in 4 pages?
They banged in like 4 panels.
Yeah.
So it wasn't great.
Mediocre bangage.
Mediocre. He wakes up middle of the night again. He's like, "Oh man, I feel so guilty, blah blah." He gets up, leaves, doesn't say anything. This guy's kind of a douchebag. Oh, is it down there? I need to get to. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, there's another button for that other drawbridge
I
thing.
just don't remember where it is. Next day rolls around. The CEO's son's mother comes to the office, asks for main character dude to come in. He's like, "Oh shit, I'm in trouble," but he's not in trouble. He goes in there, and okay. He goes into the office. There standing is the woman that he slept with the night before. She kind of gives him the cold shoulder, but the CEO's mom, or the kid's mom, is like, "Hey, I need you to look at this lingerie and give me your honest male opinion."
So when I show you this clothing, does your boner go boing?
So she takes off the clothing.
Oh my god.
And he's like, "Oh man, oh me, oh my. It's really pretty. It makes her look very pretty." And she's like, "Well, that's not the reaction that I wanted, but that is exactly what I needed."
The fuck?
Mm-hmm. She's like, "That is an honest man's answer right there. Thank you very much. I want both of you to work on this project together. This very important project. And whatever." So they go off, and he starts to walk away. She's like, "Hey, I'm mad at you. You fucked off in the middle of the night. What the hell? Am I not attractive enough for you?" And he's like, "What? No." They go up to the roof of this building, and then they bang. Afterwards, she's like, "Hey, you want to be my boyfriend?" I haven't gotten a response yet for that. That's where it kind of stopped there. So after that, next volume. It goes. He comes up. His friend is like, "Hey, I need you to go to my house, and I need you to pick up a USB drive that I forgot to get. It's very important. I need you to go do it. I can't do it because I can't leave, and I can't ask anybody else because nobody else knows where I live, and I don't want them to because no one else knows that I'm the CEO's son." So he goes, and then the wife... Oh, wait, I skipped a part. So, after the motel, he goes back to his office, or to the office because he forgot his wallet there, and then he's like, if I sleep 2 hours at work, then I will, I'll still be okay, and I'll make it to work on time. So he goes to work, and he sees his friend is banging somebody in the office, like, middle of the night. He assumes it's the woman, his ex-girlfriend.
But then he sees her in the hall instead?
And he's super upset about it. No. So, now back to he has to go get the USB drive. Turns out, this whole time, while he was while he was out and about and at the office, his ex-girlfriend has been trying to call him from her own home. Turns out best friend boy is a douchebag and cheating on her
Dun, dun,
with
dun.
the secretary.
Dun, dun.
But still fuck the ex, right?
But still fuck the ex. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, they will.
What? No,
Cameron,
I mean,
they will.
No, I mean,
Cameron will get there. Let him
damn it.
finish.
God damn it.
he hasn't actually laid hands on the ex yet because he's still been out of shape.
Well, of
about it.
course. Yet?
Well,
Like,
I'm
no.
assuming
I
they probably
told
will
you,
at some
Cameron.
point.
That would
I
be the
told
worst
you.
idea.
I know. I'm assuming they probably
Like,
do. at
unless
some
there is
point.
a literal curse involved, she has no excuse.
Well, I don't know yet if they. I don't know yet if he decided to go out with the other woman, because they didn't. They'd be like, oh yeah.
They just kind of
so
cliffhanged
that's
and
where
didn't
it is
answer
right
it.
there, and he's now at the house, and she is like, I want to talk to you. I want to tell you why I did it. What happened? And so now oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Ah!
It's just like Breath of the Wild.
Yep,
There you go. So is that your story?
that's my story.
All right.
That's one of them.
All right, it's
I
my
read a
turn.
lot.
yes,
of them.
it's Cooper's turn.
I read a lot.
It's my turn.
It is
So
Cooper's turn.
once upon a time,
I like it already.
there was a man who, you know, he didn't see nor hear no evil.
Oh my god!
He wakes up one day with his black Sharpie,
Oh my god.
and he writes on the wall.
Oh man.
And he writes,
No!
you know, he writes, I guess, like some demon glyph or something, so it unleashes, you know, about a dozen, maybe a million faces. He only meant for a couple. Like he wrote it wrong. So he whips out his Mac 10. Right? And he starts wiping them out one by one. And he screams, "You black-hearted evil. I'm a brave-hearted hero. I am all I am. I am all I am." Can you see all of me? Walk into my mystery. Step inside, hold up for dear life.
Why, Cooper?
Do you remember me? Capture you or set me free. I am all of me.
That was beautiful, Cooper.
Thank you.
That was the best one yet.
What's that one yet?
This would be the perfect point for a join us next time, but we're only at 28 minutes.
Man,
Oh,
you
I'm so
ready?
glad that got you guys,
Could you
though.
open this gate for me, sir? Please.
What are you? A little rabbit got away from the cooks? Oh, little rat. If you want
Ready for me to be
this
best
gun,
friends with the Goblin?
you
Oh, yes.
Erg slap.
from Crugbit.
Oh, I remember this.
Dwarf lift and you can steal the warpstone
So,
from Crugbit.
Throughout because Zach's played this game completion a bunch of times on his PC. I've played this game not to completion once ever, I would think. But as Zach has been going through this game, I haven't been able to express it because the sheer amount of ridiculous nonsense that was coming out of somebody's mouth. But I have slowly been nostalgia-ing and childhood. Oh, dude, it's that thing. It's that part. Silently. And frick, dude.
Yeah, this
I'm
game's
so
good.
glad
Feeling
this
it?
game is back, yeah.
I need to fix this lift to get the
Well, the
warp
thing
stone.
is, it's not back. We just dug it up.
Clever.
Back in me. I'm excited to see what happens at the end because
Oh yeah, you haven't seen the ending, have you?
I told Zach that
Do
I
you
was
fight Sauron?
Maybe.
You fight Smaug. I told
Fuck.
Zach that the level that I last remember, because I don't remember beating the game, was a Dock City level or something.
Oh yeah,
And-
that's pretty far back.
yeah, and then you were like, that's kind of near the end of the game?
That is 2 levels from now.
Ah. So it was like
no,
the
3 levels. Sorry.
the midway and or like slightly after the midway. And or near the end?
The next level I want to say is the halfway point.
Oh, okay.
It's also one of the longest levels.
I mean, this one right now is pretty long.
Yeah, they get longer, but I think Mirkwood is the longest.
They started...
fuck.
Ooh.
Get fucked.
But just like every game, like old game like this, they got more ideas as they were making it.
Oh yeah.
Because they always just start, which is why it's so awesome that we have an original Xbox now and we can revisit all these classic stupid games, is because video game developers back then just got an idea, got a concept, got a license, and said, okay, let's make a game.
What the fuck?
Don't
Are you doing that?
ask questions. That's how he climbs ladders.
Jesus
Yeah, I'm
Christ.
doing that. It's me
You
pressing the jump button.
You should. What if you mash it?
I was mashing it.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Okay. I appreciate it. So as they made this game, it just got better and better, with different concepts and different junk.
Pretty much. One of my favorite levels, which is also the one I hated the most as a kid, is the next level.
One of my favorite things that I hate.
Well, the first time I got to it, it scared the shit out of me. Every time I got to it, I wouldn't be able to get through it whatsoever if I had the volume on. I had to turn the volume off.
Was
every
it
time.
Gribbly?
It was like creepy ass eerie music, and
Was
I hated it.
Was it Gwillem, or was it just the soundtrack?
No, it's just the soundtrack.
Oh,
Soundtrack
okay.
scared the shit out of me growing up.
Well, when this game started, like now it's just silent ambience.
Yeah.
Like there's sounds, but when it started, it was this cheery 18-second loop that could woo any child into slumber. So I mean, you get driven into a false sense of security that, oh yeah, I'm coming from this lovely town, and then I get the awesome sword, and now I'm an epic hero, yeah! And
Well, the movies do that too. Fellowship of the Ring starts with, look at how fucking cute and innocent these short people and their fireworks are in this most idyllic, beautiful village of all time. And now look at Frodo dying, being poisoned to death, giant spider, dude chopped his arm off shit going on over there.
yeah, they do that. That reminds me of Harry Potter as well, because Harry Potter.
Well, yeah, but for Harry Potter, it's like book by book, it gets darker and darker.
Yeah.
Whereas that's like, no, you get 10 minutes of like really nice shit, and then the blood and guts starts.
Is that guy a boss? I think you have to. Do you have to fight that guy in there?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember fighting that guy.
No, I did it again.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh!
Apparently, you could go
Is
on here.
minecart gonna own you? No.
I just skipped like an entire part of this level. I need to go back there.
Can't. What? How?
Speedrun strats.
You might be able to jump back to the one going up if you go further. Okay. Nice. Yeah. That. Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how far back it's going to push me. Oh, not that far. Yeah, I knew it. Oh well.
What was I saying? Books, Harry Potter. Oh yeah. I don't know what Harry Potter movie it is.
I describe it, I will tell you in
The one with the giant snake.
Second one.
second one.
Okay.
Chamber of Seekers.
Yeah, there you go.
Chambers of
That
Secrets.
is the one that I remember at all because as a kid, that giant snake freaking traumatized me.
Oh yeah,
man.
I wasn't able to
I
watch.
got my parents to take me out of the theater.
Yeah,
I could not handle it.
I literally the second one until maybe like I was.
Dude, the whispering in the walls fucked with me
Right?
for months.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Like I couldn't handle that movie. I didn't watch it. That was my least watched Harry Potter movie, which ended up becoming one of my favorite ones once I got older.
I think the third one is better overall, but I like the second one
The
more.
the third one is my all-time favorite. Movie-wise. Book-wise, it's The Order of the Phoenix, which is the fifth one.
I have
My
read...
favorite character shows up in that one.
I haven't read the final one. I just started reading the final one when they're like, oh yeah, by the way, 3 characters died off screen. You go,
Yeah. Like half the entire cast of that book gets fucking got real hard.
Man, you know what's my favorite part about that though? The when I was a child, this freaking made me have terrible nightmares for years.
What?
I rewatched that not recently, but a couple of years ago recently. I can't believe I was scared of that. Because oh my god, just prompt after prompt.
Game's like,
But the CGI was okay, but oh my god, you know how the years progress and you see better movies with well-developed CGI, and then you go back and watch the old things and you're like, how it looks so fake.
dude, the troll in the bathroom in the first movie looks like shit.
Looks like shit.
But at the time.
Oh, at the time it looked great.
Yeah. At the time, you were genuinely scared because you were like, oh, that's a troll in the bathroom.
But now watching, it's like, there's no troll anywhere.
Look, don't you like how the mini-boss guy is just one of the final enemy types that he fought in the dream sequence? Just one of them.
Look, I'm Link now.
It's even making the sound effect.
But yeah, that last Harry Potter book starts off pretty strong.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no, my dog died, essentially. And then it's like...
his owl?
I'm trying not to spoil.
If you haven't read it at this point...
If you haven't watched the movie, because didn't that happen? Didn't they conclude with the movie? Like, all of the books, quotation marks, are in movies, like all the important ones.
Oh yeah.
All the books are in movies.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, that last one starts off with, let's split up for the action scene. The action scene happens. The pet gets shot in the head, and then they come back together, and then the other team is like, your favorite character died off screen. And they go, ah!
My dog's dead. Hey, did you know this guy died too? No!
Yes!
That's delicious.
Who was it that got? I don't remember.
Mad-Eye Moody, man!
Oh, that's right. I remember that because I got pissed. I was like, how can you kill the most badass motherfucker? Like,
but the answer is literally he got hit by a stray abracadabra or whatever.
Oh, speaking of movies, dude, I watched the Hitman's Bodyguard.
Oh my god!
The wife.
Oh, fucking eat it!
On the next episode.
On the next episode.
Holy shit! I just got
just a little light.
Okay, we can go a little longer. Actually, we're good. Never
2
mind.
minutes. All right. Tell us about that shitty movie that you already told me about earlier, Cooper.
So recently,
I love that movie.
No, the second one.
Oh, the second one.
So the first one's good. I'll say it had some good stuff in it. The second one, I think they forgot what they were doing.
Probably.
Because it was just like, it wasn't abrasive gore. It wasn't super in your face, but they emphasized it a lot more. And I don't remember that in the first movie. Like literal massive blood splatters of over-exaggerated.
There was
that
a lot
makes
of
no
blood
sense.
and gore in that movie, but I don't think it was that bad.
They capitalized on it a little bit more to emphasize their jokes, I guess. But so okay, The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, starring Ryan Reynolds, the Spanish lady, and Samuel L. Jackson.
I can't remember.
I apologize. Like I'm seriously sorry. You're great, but I just don't know actors' names. It's about her basically throughout the whole movie, and Ryan isn't important at all at parts, because the whole joke And why it's not that great is because they kind of clarified and resolved this in the first one, is that Ryan is boring is best, I don't kill, shoot people. But his excuse this time is he's on what did I say, sabbatical.
Yeah, there you go.
So he's not able to kill or use weapons. But it's just the excuse to make him boring is best guy again, so that he can just do the same thing that he did in the first movie with the wife. Like, say, no, don't do this, that's dumb, we have to do it this way because boring is best. But it's just not as well done because it's the same exact things, faster, shorter, with less joke emphasis and worse writing. Especially since the whole time during the movie, the wife of Samuel L. Jackson is basically hinting that she is Ryan Reynolds' mother. And that's it. That's the relationship between them.
Really?
Yes.
That's fucking stupid.
Like,
it's not great.
Not in a plot twist way, but in a I'm gonna treat you like a baby way.
Yeah, but yeah, in a I'm going to treat you like a baby way. And Samuel L. Jackson and that woman have sex twice while Ryan Reynolds is around as well in that movie. Which weren't great jokes, but I guess.
What's her fucking name, man?
I don't know. I don't find it funny.
I mean, go watch it. There were a couple in there, but I personally was all, why did they do this? Why did they do this? Why did they do this? Giants next time.
Join us.
I don't have a thing. I don't have a save thing.
Pass.
I don't have a save.
Pass.
I don't have a save thing.
What are you gonna? Are we not doing another one?
We can.
Well,
Pass. Pass.
Salma Hayek, that's her fucking name.
I did it.
Salma Hayek.
Free Balfour. Go to jail, dude.
Go to
Final
jail.
objective. Go to jail.
You just mug someone and get it over with.